Previously on Dungeon Punks.
Coming in hot.
Are we fucked?
They all just grab their butts.
You're not gonna get that, my friend, so...
Yay, I don't have that.
Ooh, shiny. Let's get it.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be a bit of a shit disturber.
Welcome to Dungeon Punks. I'm Stu Pop, your Dungeon Master and Podcast Dad. And with me, as always, is the crew of the Archipelago.
Hello, my name is Mike Noble, and I play Harley Hellberg, P.I.
And I am Phil Seaplack. I play Captain Val Kovac.
I'm Lee Eldridge, and I play Kata, the ship's mechanic / tech / she's a lizard lady.
I'm Mel Shim, and I play Onyx Row, a.k.a. Solid Gold.
And when last we left off, you had just escaped from a big old corporate ship that was trying to find you in the depths of space. There's a weird gravitational anomaly that you think might have been caused by the same corporate folks that pulled you out of fold space. And you're now headed to Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon to get some parts to repair your little ship.
To clarify, Vamlax Zedbudram is a person.
Vamlax Zedbudram is a person.
Is it Vamlax? Vanlax?
Vam with an M.
Okay.
Lax, yeah.
Okay.
Vamlax. Zedbudram.
Huh.
Vamlax Zedbudram.
Did you just pull letters out of a Scrabble bag?
No, Phil, it's Polish.
No, I was gonna say, legitimately, TikTok content could be you coming up with your naming conventions.
I've been using a name generator. The reason this one is from a planet name generator.
Ah,
and it was just Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon was one of them.
nice. Well, in that case, so we're heading towards Vam's beacon. This is what I'm going to be calling.
I'm just calling it the Beacon.
The beacon.
Yeah, he does not appreciate people shortening his name.
He doesn't appreciate me, so it works out.
Some people don't have vocal tracks that can make those kinds of sounds, maybe. So his name needs to be more accessible.
Yeah. Known ableist, Vamlax Zedbudram.
I just do think that it is still polite to make your best effort to pronounce someone's name the way they prefer it to be pronounced.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not possible.
Yeah, but sometimes names are stupid.
But it's all of us here possessing human or near human vocal cords. These are all sounds that can be made by us.
Speak for yourself.
We do know Vamlax Zedbudram is the humanized version of his real name, which we otherwise could not perceive, or their real name, I should say.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's head to the beacon.
You are already on your way there. So, you're traveling through real space right now, I believe.
I think so.
It's been a little while since we recorded, so bear with us.
All right.
Do we have a plan? Did we make a plan? We didn't make a plan.
No.
Please.
Well, we have a dying individual that needs immediate medical attention, so that's probably somewhere on the top of the priority list.
Do they have that at Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon?
They must have
Doing my
a
best.
medical facility, right?
It's Vamlax Zedbudram, and he really would appreciate it if you called him by his full name.
So things we did learn through some checks of how much we know about Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon is that it's basically a truck stop. It's like a space truck stop. So there's probably not extensive medical facilities.
So first aid kit, which we probably
get
already...
some first aid kits. It's
a
place where you probably get food and parts.
Cheap coffee.
Definitely cheap coffee.
Nice.
Actually, no, not good coffee, because as we have established previously, all sort of space stations have a real Higa vibe, and good coffee is part of Higa. So
Yes, it was all the the Swedes.
Yeah.
And $1 hot dogs.
Yeah. Good coffee, cheap hot dogs. All right, well, yeah.
But you have to pay for it because apparently Swedish people don't feed their guests. It's a big thing on the internet.
Yeah,
right
I've
now.
been reading about that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Never having been the guest of a Swedish person, I guess.
I've never had dinner at a person's house in Sweden,
No,
so.
Nor have I.
Anyways, well, let's make I lost it. Let's just head there.
A tree?
Let's go.
I was going to say.
Let's pack snacks and make tracks.
Nice, there you go.
I stole that from Animal Crossing.
Oh, that's good. Mine was a little. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just a reminder of other things you have. You have 2 pieces of information that are relating to a vault and the location of Project Bloom, I believe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which I think Cap has explained to everyone.
At
least a little bit?
No,
You haven't. Okay.
no. So we had that mini flashback, which only was with Kata and Harley.
Yeah.
So actually, Onyx is a bit in the dark,
Mm-hmm.
but I also haven't explained like what I know about Project Bloom to either of you.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think I've disclosed that like it's a thing that I worked on, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty keen on making sure it doesn't fall into
I think
the wrong hands.
Kata is not one to pry with anybody, but especially with authority figures. So even though we're a pretty informal crew, you're still like the captain. So she's probably not asking any questions that are not like immediately pertinent.
Right.
So unless you've volunteered more information.
No, I think for the time being, it's still a little bit of a mystery.
Yeah.
But then there's also the encryption key that we had plundered from the ship, or the two of you had plundered from the ship.
Yeah.
So what's the deal
you're gonna
with
have to remind
that?
me what that was.
Because we don't
There's a
actually...
moose.
Oh,
We pulled on a moose.
that opened the secret compartment,
Yeah.
and then there was like a floating encryption key with
Right,
lasers or something.
right.
And then...
Sorry, it's an encrypted key, not necessarily like like
Yeah.
Like a thumb drive.
like a thumb drive.
Yeah,
not an encryption key itself. Like it's not.
It's not like like a device that unlocks another device.
It's not a bunch of numbers that'll like get you into the
Yeah, it's
Mackenzie gang's like blockchain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Well-
You will not be stealing their apes.
Fuck NFTs.
It's the Mackenzie gang, but like the E in Mackenzie is a 3 to represent Web3. That's literally the extent of NFTs that I know. I swear to God.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's not that. It's
Can
not
we
that.
say
They're-
in the future that NFTs don't exist?
Yes,
Thank you.
we can establish that.
I mean, they're gonna crash in a year in real
They
life.
are.
So
Already, they already have.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since we're now on our way to the beacon, can we check out what this...
What's on this
What,
drive?
what's on the key?
Yeah, you will have to break its encryption. Will be
Okay.
the first thing you need to do. So whichever one of you is the computer whiz.
That would be me.
Yeah, you were the one who found it anyways, so...
Yeah, I guess because I don't have any parts to do anything else, I can do this now.
Is anyone gonna deal with the bros who are just hanging out in the Bargo Bay?
Mel, Mike, you guys seem to be good at dealing with them.
Yeah, I'll hang out. Mel should come with, or Solid Gold should come with, just due to the commonalities between them. I think I won them over, if I recall.
With the
Some-
note.
so,
Yeah, something like I
In
don't know.
spite of them.
Yeah,
It was either because of or in spite of the pants loss.
yeah. Sometimes it's about the destination, not the journey. So yeah. So Harley and Harley at least will go hang out with the bros.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Onyx will also hang out, maybe, I don't know, organize a slideshow or something. Or like, I don't know.
How is Onyx a successful influencer?
It's like
The future's a very different place, Stu.
in Google Photos, it's just like this week. It's like it's just one of those.
Yeah.
She just does those PowerPoint parties.
Yeah.
Where you like make a presentation for 5 minutes about something to your friends.
Or just like a real
Yeah.
Patty and Zelma situation.
Is this the episode where we learn Onyx is really more of like a Hank Green kind of influencer?
Yeah.
Who also does parkour.
The Hank Green of parkour.
Now we're talking.
People are constantly tagging her on the whatever system they're using. Hey, can you explain this thing? And,
It's like,
and then she has to
"Sure
be
can."
like, I don't know everything.
But I do know this thing.
Yes, yeah.
So I'll talk about this for 5 minutes.
But you
Solid
do
gold.
it while doing parkour.
Yes. Explains quantum mechanics while doing parkour.
And what's Cap up to?
I mean, we left off with me, I guess, like, just, what am I trying to say? I was, like, in the med bay with the injured individual. So just kind of making sure he's, like, stable. And then basically once that is dealt with, I'm probably going to head up to the cockpit and just make sure, we're on the right course. And then if anything comes up as we're approaching the beacon,
Sure.
I am ready for that.
You gonna leave Dr. Gropp in charge of the patient?
Doc Rock.
Just keep monitoring him or something?
Yeah, if necessary. I think we determined that he's stable for now. But
All right, well, let's get to cracking this code. So it is a daunting check, which is 4 purple.
Or purple?
It's a pretty strong code. I'm not going to upgrade it all because I don't think there's anything that can go catastrophically wrong.
Catastrophically.
Nice.
I didn't do so good. I got 1 disadvantage.
I mean, all things considered,
All things considered, it could have gone a lot better.
you just like put.
All right. Well, you don't crack it, and it has like locked you out for a certain amount of time. But it's like you will be able to try again eventually. It's just basically like passcode incorrect.
Yeah.
You cannot try again for another like hour. So it's a significantly long amount of time. You will probably reach the beacon, reach Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon before then.
I'd say one disadvantage would be like you when you're plugging in a USB and you get it
have to
wrong,
flip it over.
and you're just like, fuck.
You have to flip it over, but then you have to flip it over
Yeah,
again
but
for some reason.
and then you just get frustrated and stop.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was useless. I will take a break and go do some...
I mean, do
system
you
checks or
know
something.
like what can be done about that? So like you can't crack it. Like, can we maybe find someone who can? Or
No, I just gotta wait for an hour.
okay,
Yeah, like
There's
it's
nothing
just straight up
else to be
locked
done.
out. You entered the password too many times.
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever, like, cracking program I was using didn't pan out. Just typing really fast.
What? Yeah,
All four hands.
I'm just trying to recap. What did we copy from the bros?
You copied from the bros was basically
That was like the map or the info or whatever, right?
yeah. It was all about the vault.
Yeah,
the
right,
cider
gotcha,
vault
gotcha.
on the lava world of
Mustafar.
Zarin Troy.
Yeah,
Close enough.
yeah,
Yeah, you know the vault.
yeah, with Pulse Face and like
Yeah,
all that. Sick.
yeah. The vault belongs to the Mackenzie gang.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know necessarily what's in it. You have a guess that maybe it has something to do with Project Beacon.
Yeah,
or Project Bloom.
Right. Gotcha.
It's sort of everything you would need to like start planning a heist. Basically.
Right, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Harley's just chilling with the bros. I don't know if there's any checks I need to do, just in case, but things seem to be business as usual. And by that I mean still like slightly chaotic, but like manageable. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, let's. What thing are you doing to entertain the bros right now? 'Cause they're pretty. They probably have some questions regarding the like fact that you were just like cloaked and running from a corporate ship. That a ship just got blown up.
Weren't a lot of them knocked out for some reason though? I seem to recall something like that.
Drinking?
No.
I think they were just drunk.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They're drunk and like stuck in 0G. So they can't
There
really
might
go
be
anywhere.
some cleanup that needs to happen.
Yeah, the Bargo Bay is not looking great. I would say
Bargo
it's
Bay.
probably
Because drunk 0Gs sounds like a bad time.
yeah.
Also, in regards to your question just about fleeing from corpse, they're from our sector. Like, doesn't everybody know that corpse are kind of bad business?
I guess they don't know that it was a corporate ship that was
Okay.
firing on you. They would just know that like the ship was attacked.
Gotcha. So in that case, like if we were to just be like, hey, yeah, we're just fleeing from some corpse, like, is that like a reasonable thing to say? Would people?
They're probably like, sick, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's a good question. I think that could go a variety of ways. Like they might want to know more why the corpse are here. They might not have like a negative deal with the corpse just because they are
Criminals.
criminals, but also they're like influencers. It's like it's not the corpse have like zero reach out here. They're not allowed to operate in space out here.
Yeah.
But like people from here have traveled into corporate space and they might have brand deals with corporations that
Okay.
extend outside of the sector.
Gotcha.
It's so sad that that's still how how everything works in the distant future that we've created.
I mean, it's less so in this sector. There's a lot more socialism and whatnot. A lot more of the content creation is just like people doing stuff that they like because they probably have. I'll say it right now. There's a lot of these places do have a sort of universal basic income sort of thing. So some people just do stuff because it's what they like,
Like slideshows.
Like
Yeah.
slideshows.
like slideshows.
My brain was just like universal bacon income.
Yeah, universal bacon income.
Ooh, bacon.
There is someone spending all of their basic income on bacon. That's just like bacon.
Yeah.
Well, they just heard the phrase "bring home the bacon" and thought it was literal.
Yeah, literal. Very like.
Yeah, they just
Just
cosplay.
imagining now some just like insect alien being like, yes, this is what you do on this.
Yeah, they assume it's currency.
Visiting a human colony. Like,
And their
I am here
spouse
to
is
brown
just
the
like-
bacon.
Yeah.
Why so much bacon? I don't know. It's just the human thing.
Insect alien again, holding up a small pig, just being like, what are you? There's yet another spin-off show. Premiering Thursdays after Starspur House.
Alien, insect, and pig. Best friends. They go on adventures together.
What adventures they'll have.
Do any of the bros have questions for are they like I don't want to start a conversation if I don't have to explain anything.
I think Cobb at very least was like, whoa, bro, like what just happened?
Well, let us tell you.
Honestly, if I really knew, I'd tell you, but I kind of am like don't really know what happened.
Cause like it definitely sounded like there was like a ship was shooting at us at one point.
Oh yeah, I mean like we're in space. That stuff happens.
Yeah, not that much, bro.
I mean, what ships have you been on where you haven't been shot at?
Like a lot of them.
One of the other ones chimes in, like, most of them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, actually, all of them. I don't think I've ever been shot at in space.
Yeah, that seems like some old 100 years ago corporate war stuff, man.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes out here.
So you just like that's it, like
It's legitimately all I know. I think
because like you called in like Dr. Gropp, like who got hurt? Like if you needed a surgeon of his quality.
I've been here the whole time. Do you think they trust me with surgeon and stuff? Like you want to talk like that's beyond me.
No, good point. You are kind of useless and pathetic.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
The whole thing with the pants, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Onyx, what's going on?
So do they know about the other ship?
I don't think you guys really explained anything to them.
I think as far as they know, they just all of a sudden the gravity went offline.
Yeah.
And then there was some strange noises.
Right. Okay.
Kata hasn't even been in here, so.
Right. Well, okay. So I guess it would have been streaming. So it's like kind of public knowledge. So.
Yeah, they were probably, some of them were watching the stream.
Yeah.
Also, Grop was there for some of it, so.
But is Grop still...
Grop, as we've established, is
It's still-
looking
it's
after
still
the
out there.
patient who is...
Yes, he's monitoring the patient's vitals.
Gotcha.
It's very important, or so medical shows tell me.
I don't know. Don't we have computers or whatever?
On this ship? In this economy?
So let's see.
You're going to leave it up to Kay?
That's Dr. K. Do you concur?
So, yeah, we just had to, fight off Corp ship. It wasn't supposed to be.
They don't know that.
It's true. They don't know that.
Does
and
the ship even have guns?
Yeah.
we managed. And you know what? Dr. Gropp is in in the process of saving somebody. So you know what? I think we should toast to Dr. Gropp with a shot of Gropp in his honor.
I mean, like, look, all for honoring Dr. Gropp, but have you had Gropp?
Actually, no. I would love to try though. I'm doing it.
But would you though?
Yeah, I think everyone should. This is gonna be great content.
All right, you pour some into a shot glass. It is closer in consistency to doing like 7-Eleven cheese.
Have we established what color Grop is?
In my head, it's purple.
Oh, I have it as like a radioactive green.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Like
both.
glowing a bit. Yeah.
In that case, it's both. It's octarine. It's the color of magic.
Or it's like
Magic, exactly.
like-
It's magical.
the color is like perceived by the person. Like it's not like a definitive color.
I think now we cut to like just a montage of the internet arguments.
Yeah,
Grop is green.
Yeah, exactly.
Grop is purple.
Yeah.
It's a blue.
Honestly,
blue
I don't
dress.
trust people that think Grop is purple.
Well, people who think Grop is green are
Envious.
No,
yes.
it should
jealous people.
It should 1,000% be like astrology stuff, or if it's like like.
I mean, I had
you
to break
see
up with
purple-
my wife because she said that Grop was
Yeah,
was
exactly,
green.
exactly.
We're just not compatible.
Oh,
if you
you're-
don't see Grop as the same color, you're just not compatible.
Yeah, like you see Grop as yellow. Yeah, you are a bit timid, aren't you?
It's a mood ring. It's like a mood
Yeah.
ring.
The rare person who sees Grop as red has
Yeah,
a
yeah.
royal being
Yeah,
in their
exactly.
soul.
So yeah, we're all drinking shots of Grop.
Yeah, Harley does a shot. Why not?
It's got a kind of alkalytic flavor to it, I
Nice.
would say.
Harley says, "Wow, I've never done a shot of pure black ooze before." Yeah, something like that.
Grop looks Vanta black to Harley.
Yeah.
It's just like a hole in the universe.
Yeah. Just created its own black hole. Okay. So that's are the bros taken care of then? Is that kind of occupied?
Can we put some music on? We'll put party vibes back
Yeah,
on.
I think for like the next half hour, they're just discussing what color they think Grop is. It's actually getting
Perfect.
quite heated, so you might want to keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Harley is insisting it's not a color because black is a shade. Like that's his stance.
Gold. Is gold a color or a shade?
You can't tell behind
Gold's a
Darth Paul's
color.
mask, but you do just get the intense sense that his eyes have rolled up into the back of
Yeah.
his head.
How close are we to the beacon?
You are, I think, a half hour passes as you like manage to get this argument dealt with, or at least you agree to revisit it at a later date.
yeah,
You
we'll do
are-
another shot contest. Yeah.
You are closing in on Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon.
Okay.
In fact, Kay comes over the announcement. It's like, hello everyone, we are nearing Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon. I am sending to all of your devices a pronunciation guide.
Should we try the thumb drive again?
I think we need to wait another half hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you will be at the beacon before then. So you,
We
those
might
of you
have to
that are
try
up,
afterwards.
Okay.
those of you that are up in the cockpit, you can see that you are approaching a sort of older looking space station. It's not particularly big. It does look like it was built around sort of a deep space like navigation beacon. You can see it's like giving off a little flash of red light, and you are getting sort of a light ping over your comm system.
That's annoying.
You can see that there are a couple other, looks like there's a couple other ships docked there. For those of you that have been here before, it is very small. It's basically just like a restaurant and a like ship dock, like a place where you can get your ship worked on.
I'm picturing like Diner at the End of the Universe vibes.
Very, very much those
Yeah.
vibes.
With
Yeah.
a little mechanic shop tacked on the side.
Yeah.
Little space tow truck.
Beep, beep, beep.
Harley informs everyone he has a little bit of a debt to Vamlax Zedbudram. And just like, so our mission here is to get our fold space generator back working, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to spearhead that operation now that we are here?
Well,
I mean, I'll definitely be part of the negotiation,
yeah.
but you should probably be there with me, Kata, as well.
Well, yeah, I know exactly what part we need, but
Pretty sure Val handles the financials.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any. I
Okay.
hope you don't expect me to pay for parts out of pocket, Captain, because that's not really how things work.
Whoa, assumptions.
Yeah. Invoice
well,
it
if
back.
you're
You'll be
coming
fine.
too, then I don't have to pay for it, and then
Yeah.
you can just pay for
I'll
it.
expense it, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kat is
right.
the really
Kat
not-
is a union member. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have a new skill, talent, whatever it's called. But I think that just means I can get a small favor from somebody. I don't know if that really applies right now.
Well, we should
Well, I
stay
just
on
mean
the
story-wise,
ship.
there's probably some like union rules about invoicing and
Yeah, and also
Okay.
she's from a planet that like is very like I don't even know if Sopran 2 like has a monetary system. It's kind
it's
of
up to you.
the way I was picturing it was kind of like everybody is taken care of and you just kind of like have the things that you need and they're just like doled out as necessary and you do your job and you have your house and you don't really need to pay for stuff. So I feel like Kat is still kind of uncomfortable with like money.
It must be why the archipelago failed as a bar.
Yeah. Everyone just expected to come and like have their 2 drinks and leave. And then like the bar owner was just supposed to like, get things from the neighborhood.
Okay, actually, I'm going to come on
Which,
board.
if it
I have
was a functional
I have a fun
society,
idea.
that would have happened.
Yeah.
But I guess that
But
wasn't
But he was
enough.
probably trying to like import stuff and needed money and I don't know.
He was probably trying to make profit.
Yeah. And all the Soprans were just like, we don't even understand what that word means. Profit? Like more than you need? Huh?
Actually thinking, based on the Sopran's history, I feel like profiteering and stuff is probably outlawed.
Yeah.
Probably
Well, yeah.
not allowed.
Yeah.
As part of their the main law of don't do an empire.
Yes. Number 1, do not do empire.
Am I the only one who's been to this beacon before?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you guys need a hand, just like helping you on it, it's a weird place sometimes, so I can come nearby. And I know I owe some money, but like also, fuck it, I'll help you guys out.
Okay, but like
Will
how
they-
hard can it be?
Will they recognize you? Most certainly, or
I mean, I have a plan.
okay.
Can you disguise yourself,
I mean,
please?
magician never reveals their secrets.
Yeah, so Onyx, you bring in the docking sequence. It's pretty easy. You don't need to roll for it. You sort of line it up, and the docking arm for the station attaches to the archipelago, and the sort of little extendable docking corridor lines up with your airlock, and you get all the green lights across the board, and you guys can head in to Vamlax Zedbudram's beacon.
Sweet.
What do we see?
Well, should someone stay on the ship with the...
The bros? Probably.
Yeah. Presumably Onyx. You're still working on the slideshow.
And Harley decided he's coming even though he owes a debt and maybe shouldn't, so...
I mean, if you don't want me to. I just thought...
I didn't say that.
Feel free to have everyone come onto the beacon if you want.
I mean, I was about to suggest that like even the bros can stretch their legs. If they want.
Yeah, we've been it's been high tense. Like it's been
Use
the bathroom in gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get some food from the diner.
Feet up. There's actually like there
You got 1 hour. We're back on the ship in 1 hour.
Exactly.
Everyone have their buddy.
Gonna sync our clocks.
If you're not back, you're gonna be left behind.
Yeah, so
is
you're
bad
literally
for
hired
me.
to take us where...
Okay, Dad.
Okay, actually, so are we all coming on at the same time? Okay, perfect. Unremarkable works in crowds.
That means we have to all stand together.
Yeah, I mean, it's all like
Does the beacon have an open carry policy?
open carry.
For swords?
I was gonna say, I thought this was a very socialist
That
sector.
certainly seems like something you could spend a story point on to make a fact. If you want to
It's
have your sword with
ceremonial.
you.
It's a truck stop, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, truck stops traditionally
we
seem to be
didn't say
open
this is
carry.
Like Space America, though.
Space America.
We didn't say that the entire sector was really socialist.
Yeah.
It could be, maybe they're like a narco-communist here.
Actually, Harley's gonna roll.
Again, great things to spend a story point on.
Harley is gonna-
I don't actually want that.
Harley's gonna roll a knowledge
tankies.
society on Vamlax Zedbudram's personal politics if they're online anywhere.
Sure,
If
yeah.
he's been canceled, he's Googleable.
You are...
Somebody
You're
doxed
handing the decision to me when I am very much giving you the opportunity to make the decision about how you want this.
I mean,
I'm just making stupid jokes. Someone else should choose.
yeah. Well, like the most fully fleshed out version of this is coming from Val. Like, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Yeah.
Val just wants to bring his sword.
Yeah.
I guess for clarification, if we walk onto the beacon, is there a sign that's just like no weapons allowed?
No, I mean, there might be like, you probably might want to have like guns, but I mean, people are going to look at you for having a sword anyway, like generally,
Yeah.
because that hasn't changed about the future. You just walk around with a sword on your head, people are gonna be like, oh, that's a sword guy. Okay.
Ooh. You see him practicing in the park.
I also-
just,
yeah.
like,
It's okay.
cutting up melons.
He's
Yeah.
just meeting a guy from Craigslist
learning the way of the blade.
to sell him a sword.
Oh, don't worry. This guy's that's shitty politics. You can bring your sword in.
Last time I saw her, she was drinking whiskey water, talking about hockey in the kitchen. Oh, now we're in the front seat, talking about your family, how we both wish we were different. Oh, this time the night wine is pouring
Okay, so we're all heading on board.
Head on board. So as you sort of walk down the docking arm, you get a view of like some of the other ships that are docked here. One seems to be covered in sort of all sorts of like sensor dishes and stuff. Val, you would probably be able to recognize that as like it's probably some sort of science vessel that's like does stellar scanning and things like that. And there's another, and on the opposite side is almost the opposite of that. What I can only describe as a space Winnebago.
Sick.
Is docked here.
Okay.
And you head in to the beacon proper, which kind of opens up into a large sort of diner-like space. It's sort of almost like a revolving restaurant kind of design. With a little bit of the 1950s diner feel to it, and lots of little like hanging lights, just because they do look like they were installed more recently. It doesn't really fit with the vibe of the rest of the space, but they're just trying to get that hygge feel to it. And the smell of coffee hits you. You can see the center is sort of the service area. There is a walled off part that looks like that's probably where the kitchen is. And behind the counter is what I can only describe as what looks like the trunk of a tree covered in sort of this like glowing mushroom, like discs of like mushroom fungi. Harley, you know this is Vamlax Zedbudram. Is a tree-like alien.
Nice.
Who has like grown throughout the station. There's a few sort of little androids running food to tables. There's 2 occupied tables right now. One looks like a family. The other looks like a collection of nerds, scientists.
Is one of them a dog man?
No dog man.
The Winnebago.
No, the Winnebago is probably where the family is from.
Well, we can grab some coffee. Just kind of take a moment break if anyone wants.
Harley's down for some coffee.
All right, so you head to the counter.
Yeah, we'll order some coffee.
All right, Vamlax, as you're approaching, does speak to you. Of course, being a tree fungi symbiotic system, he speaks in tones and light emitted from the bioluminescent fungi, which everyone understands. It's a very common language. And Vamlax just asks,
Regular black, regular anything. Do you even drink coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had coffee.
Coffee,
Once or
coffee,
twice, 5 times.
coffee.
I want a
Fluffy.
snack too.
Snack?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Real
All right.
dad treating the kids vibe with this one.
If you're paying. This is a work trip, right?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Captain, can I? So I had this one. We went to Winnipeg one time on a trip, and I had how do you call them? French fries? Do you have French fries here? They're made from potatoes.
Oh, the fryer's down.
Potato, I think you mean to say.
If not, no worries. That's fine. It's okay.
and you can see the light sort of shift to one particular side of the tree, and then you hear a shout from the kitchen of someone just saying like, yeah, the fry is working. As this sort of
okay?
head of a Neanderthal man sort of pokes out
Yeah, and we'll throw in
with a hairnet and a beard net.
Yeah, and we'll throw in a large fries.
I don't know. They seemed like a human delicacy, and I really liked them.
Yeah, Vamlax just responds,
I'm an omnivore, mostly. You know, if I could do that, I definitely would. It seems a lot more efficient. You just have to. There was somebody I knew at school who was working on something like that. Photosynthetic earth creature called cat. And it made them green, but they were apparently these animals just sit in the sun a lot, so it made you'd only had to water them, which was pretty cool. But they hadn't quite gotten it right yet. But maybe one day.
Vamlax, how many times I gotta tell you, you run a restaurant, you cannot keep insulting people for the food choices. It has been 3 decades, my friend.
I love the like every order, like, you eat food? I'm just the son.
They ordered the most
Why do you have a restaurant?
the most innocuous thing.
Yeah.
So eventually your coffees are delivered by the androids. Of course, being a tree, Vamlax literally can't move from where they are. So as the coffees are delivered,
They built a diner around him, and he's just like
just
pissed.
grew-
Like that's his
grew
life
into
now.
the diner.
Yeah,
no, he would have had to have himself installed here. I mean,
Yeah.
trees don't just grow on space stations.
it's true. Bit of a chicken or egg thing.
As the coffees come, Vamlax says,
Oh, so you've met my brother. No, we're No, he told me about you. My name's Marley, and I just think like he told me about you, and he tells me to say hi and everything, and he knows he hasn't forgotten about it, but like trust
give
me.
me a deception.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't forget to say that you're identical twins.
No, younger brother.
Oh, younger. Okay.
And this is going to be 2 purple and a red. I feel like Vamlax runs a deep space diner. I feel like he's one of those old souls that can see through people's bullshit.
I am gonna cast Unremarkable. With other characters, add something to any checks made to find or identify your character in a crowd, which is, I would argue, is what's happening here.
No, I don't think that's what is being done here at all. So,
Oh, what a pass that is.
Yeah.
okay, so that is a success and 5 advantages.
Flying colors.
There's just like a pause as like all of the bioluminescent fungi just like dims for a second. And then Vamlax says,
Yeah, he understands. Just out of curiosity, though, but like, how much was it? So I can pass it along. He's like really stupid, so I need to remind him. Weren't we getting currency names for different ones?
yeah, but he lives on a station that does not have its own currency.
All right, I'll pass that along to him. But the coffee's great.
Is the joke that Harley actually does have a younger brother
No.
named Marley?
No.
Or even better, this is a long con that he's been like seeding into the like just information about the
Hey,
so-called
he's
brother.
a sneaky little detective. Who knows what's out there?
That would be great. Just for like 15 years, he's been pretending to be his brother occasionally.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so Marley's chilling.
Okay, so you all have your coffees. You're sitting down, you can see, the family is just like upsettingly wholesome, very almost Disney wholesome, little like nuclear family. This is a human family.
Oh, I thought they were nuclear.
Moving on.
Little android family. Sorry.
I take it back. They're a little android family. You do hear that one of the parents chastising a child is like,
I did not construct you for you to disobey me.
That's funnier.
what do you guys want to discuss while you sit here? I guess Kata needs to go buy parts.
Yeah, Kat is getting a little bit like
Yeah.
anxious to go do that because
It's been 5 minutes.
It takes time to fix things, Captain.
All right. I'm just going to like,
She downed the coffee.
yeah, just start drinking.
Question: has Kata actually had coffee before?
No.
Or is that-
Yeah, no, that was very, very clear. That was extremely
double
clear that
check it.
Kata had never had coffee.
How does Kata's system react to caffeine?
I would say that
Didn't we actually canonically say that like there's something with alcohol, like
alcohol is metabolized differently by soparins, so
Yeah.
it's just like kind of like a mild. I think I said she wasn't affected by it, but I want to say it's like a mild stimulant. But I want to say that like caffeine, I think, is like cocaine. So she's
Ready
just,
to
like,
work.
sitting there like
Yeah, where's your full space generators?
Her voice is super
Yeah.
deep and gravelly.
she probably like didn't know any of the coffee like etiquette either, so she just took this cup of coffee and like shot it back. And so now a normal like
Just imagine it's because you've had like 6 days of just seeing humans only doing shots.
Yeah.
This is how human drinks are consumed.
yeah
But also, like, Harley drinks it exactly the same, but like without
you're supposed to drink it when it's hot, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling Harley also pours in like 6 packets of sugar
Oh,
before
yeah.
doing that.
And like several creamers.
Yeah.
from his own pockets.
Yeah, exactly. Just like one's accidentally ketchup.
Yeah.
And then you refill your pockets from
Yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah.
So Kata is just like vibrating a little bit, and like her second pair of hands is like typing on her like pad and like trying to figure out some kind of complex computation, and she's just like the eyeballs are just like vibrating a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, you're not a chameleon. But
No.
Chameleon eyes.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, no, feel great, feel great.
Yeah, I can see you want to get going here. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
we should
I'm trying to like
things to
enjoy this
fix.
good coffee after
Hey,
having
you know
like
what?
gym brew for.
Captain, I think I can handle this. I think I'm going to be great. I think I'm going to go talk to the mechanic sales guy, and I think I'm going to get some parts. And it's I'm going to go.
I'll go with her.
I'm going to go now.
Yeah, okay.
I'll go with her. I'll get my snack to go. Can you put it in
French
little-
fries. We haven't had French fries yet. Where are the French fries?
Yeah, see, we can.
One of the androids rolls up with a little basket of sliced potato spears that have been fried.
Excellent. Kata just starts stuffing them in her face.
They are very good because they are French fries.
They're very hot.
But you like the warmth.
Yeah.
You like hot, so.
Just like
It's fun
slamming
playing
a coffee and like fresh fryer fries.
It's fun playing an alien because they can be anything.
Yeah.
All right, so Onyx and Kata are going to head sort of through the doors to the mechanics place, which is
Make sure we don't get ripped off as you're walking
it's
away.
got like a real like old school like parts shop kind of vibe to it.
Don't
Lots
you
of
worry, Cap.
just like shelves with like random boxes and parts and
Oh,
things. hanging
Kata's
on it.
eyes go even wider than they already are. And it's just like kid
There
in
doesn't look like
candy
a
store.
salesman, but there is the classic bell thing.
yes.
Harley leans over to Val and asks, "They didn't take your card, did they? Let's just not tell them until like, well, you know,
They'll come back.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
It's like me being left alone at a craft store.
Right, yeah.
It's a bad idea.
Wow.
Do you
All right.
need all that yarn? No. Do I want it? Yes.
You never know when you'll need all that yarn.
It's true.
Do you ding on the bell? Yes. Yeah, so you ding, and then yeah, I'll be there in just a minute.
Is it the chef?
The door adjoining that like clearly connects
Ooh.
to
Onyx
the
is so
kitchen,
excited.
and the like Neanderthal man just walks through, rubbing the cooking grease off of his hands onto his apron, which has both what looks like cooking grease and mechanics grease.
Fryer's working. We got
Yeah.
the castrol in there.
Yeah, what can I get for you?
We need a part that is for a jump drive, fold space drive. And I tell him exactly what part it is because I don't know personally. Lee doesn't know, but Kata does. Like the part manufacturer's number.
He's like, yeah, sure. He types some stuff into like an older computer terminal, and a few things like shift around, like the shelves kind of move on their own until the parts pull up next to the counter. He says, all right, so that'll be 10,000 credits,
That seems steep.
which works out to about 12,000 Winnipeg dollars.
That seems like a lot.
I mean, it's your fold drive. It's not exactly a cheap part of the ship. And
Yeah,
you're using one of
but-
those older IKEA models. So,
So are they harder to come by? Is that what?
No, they're modular. They're really not. You can just pop them out of any other.
I mean, they're
ship.
modular, but they only work with modular pieces from IKEA stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you use a bunch of different, converters.
Go to the returns bay.
Okay, me and Kat are going to have a little sidebar. We got to talk about it for a second. Okay.
I mean, the kind of wood they use only grows on Earth it was, so.
Harley overhears this and says, "Is the conversation whether or not we need to fix our fold space drive or not?"
No, the conversation is just like that's a lot of money, and personally, in my experience, that's Kata's like kind of freezing up a little bit, like because she does think that that's gouging, but also like we don't have any other options.
Maybe we should negotiate. We should try to, well, what could we offer?
The chat has been like, steal it, steal it, steal it, steal it, steal it.
Could we use the bros?
No, we're not going to steal the drive, obviously. Can I use my union member talent?
What's his name again?
Vamlax?
Vamlax.
I don't know if this would count as a
Hey,
small
Vamlax.
favor.
I'm actually like, can I see a menu really quickly? Sorry, I just got hit with hunger.
one of the androids brings over a menu.
Val, how much time do we have left here? You said an hour?
We've got 47 minutes.
All right. Is there anything on this menu that takes about like 40 minutes to make? Okay. Well, I'll have actually Starspur House. Are you guys hungry?
Yo, like I suppose I could eat. What do you think, Maidenless?
Well, there's no dung on. Why is that the voice? There's no dung on the menu.
Right, like I appreciate your commitment to the bit, but it is just your last name, my guy. Like it's really not healthy for you to actually eat dung.
Kata is just going to go back to the captain and explain what's happening because all of that other stuff probably shouldn't happen.
Guys, it's one person. You make them make a lot of food, then he's not there, and then we can steal the thing.
We're not going to steal it.
Okay.
I'm putting all my feet down.
Okay, so after you tell me the price, first question, Stu, do I even have that money?
No, you don't have that much money.
So we have to steal it.
So I think the last major amount of money you made, I think, was only like 5,000.
Yeah. And like we haven't been paid for the big job.
Not been paid for
We
the
haven't
big
finished
job
it yet.
Yeah. Okay, well that's a bit of a problem. Does Kata know that? Or I guess I'll ask you, Kata, if like that's a reasonable price. I don't actually know how much this part would cost.
It seems high. Okay, in school we did have a little bit of like universal like parts. I don't know what you would call it. Like how much things should cost at a standard mechanics shop and like how to charge for your services, that kind of thing. If you were going to do that, that seems high for just the part because I'm going to do the labor.
Mm-hmm.
And usually parts are cheaper. Usually it's the labor that's super expensive. And I know it's a modular part that's maybe a little bit out of date, but they should at least have a couple because this ship is not that uncommon. So I think that's a little bit of a high price personally. And we could try and negotiate down, but like I'm not really good at that.
All right, let's go talk to him. Maybe we can work something out. Maybe help him with a little thing here and there.
I mean,
Can
if
we
we're going to
cook
be
in
here
the
for an hour,
kitchen?
I can like do some conversions for him or something, but I don't know.
You could just steal it.
I'm trying to be legit.
Onyx will cook in the kitchen. She's like, oh, I haven't tried this before. This is great content.
Guys.
Onyx tries new things.
Onyx breaks the fryer.
Whoops, sorry.
Bye.
I just want to remind everyone we're trying to steal from a tree that can't move.
Who you already owe money to. Yeah, who clearly has people who can hunt you down. A tree can still hire a bounty hunter.
Yeah, the tree can hire a bounty hunter. The tree also has 2 androids and a Neanderthal working for them. So
All right.
Also, this is legitimate business. I don't want to rip off the little guy.
Yeah. Also that. What? He's not a big corpo. If it was a corpo place, yeah, fuck it. But,
No, I mean, I'm sure you can explain that to him when you're asking for a lower price then.
well, I shan't.
All right, let's go talk to
I need the captain's negotiation skills.
the repairman.
Can we like
Starting to come down from the
exchange?
caffeine high. Barter system?
Yeah, barter. I like a barter system.
Mhm. Who knows? Maybe he needs a favor. We'll see. Let's. I'll return with Kata to the. We didn't catch his name, did we?
No.
The cook's name?
he has a
Yeah.
name tag though. It just says Jed.
Jed.
Nice.
Yo, Jed.
Okay, you're back. You gonna buy this pot or what?
Well, I had to go get budget rule.
Is there actually anything, Kata, that like you can see that is off with the shop, or like maybe there's like a couple broken parts you see laying around? Just anything that kind of sticks out to you that you could maybe
Offer my...
barter with.
I mean, maybe we have some extra parts on the ship we can trade in.
You could definitely
Aha!
give it a shot.
There you go. Story point.
All right, yeah. You've got spare parts in the ship, some stuff that you salvaged off that like wasn't really worth mentioning before from the Mackenzie gang ship, that can bring the price down. Should you make a successful negotiation check?
I also think
So I'll let you upgrade your negotiation check in doing that.
I was going to say we can also sell advertising through social media influencer posts and have that as added value.
I don't know whether they need advertising though. They're
Everyone
like
needs
They're
advertising.
the only place. That's why the thing is priced so high.
But you can do like you can be like a food influencer. They eat their fries and be like, oh, these are the best fries in the
They
galaxy.
were very good fries.
Yeah.
They
From
were
only my second experience with French fries, they were very good.
they
Yeah.
were delicious.
Yeah, see? That stuff sells.
Well, for the time being, Jed, we had a little bit of a skirt with a ship just not too long ago. That's actually why our drive is non-functional, but we came into a couple parts, and I kind of just like list off from Kata the parts that we kind of managed to salvage or are no longer in use of. And you say, perhaps a few of these parts could be used to lower the price a little bit.
Give me a negotiation roll. This is going to be average. And you are upgrading it once because of the story point that got spent.
I'm also going to use I'm going to cast Clever Retort. I'm going to say cast. I don't know. It's just funnier that way. I don't know if it would.
Did you
make
come with
sense,
us,
but
or are you just yelling from the diner?
I was like, hey, I got something to say.
theoretically, would it boost potentially upgraded dice?
I feel like they're not in the same room.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell across and be like, "It's good shit."
You know what? I'm going to say no only because I feel like you are still planning a heist with the Stars for Bros, which currently involves them doing a streaming and basically an eat the menu here at Vamlax at Bundrum's Beacon as you are trying to order everything on the menu.
Come on. Oh, that looks pretty good.
That's good.
So that is 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Nice.
You get the price knocked down a bit. He's like, all right. He's like, the lowest I can go is $6,000 credits wise. You have 5,000 credits, so might need to try something else to get some more off of that price.
I mean, I have $500 to throw into it. That gets us
Thanks.
500 away. I mean, that's not nothing.
Thanks,
true.
Marley.
No worries. Money Marley, as they call him.
Double M.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Jed, I think we're going to have to get that price down to 5,000. You see, otherwise, we're not really going to be able to get off the station properly. We got a bunch of hooligans in the restaurant next door. They're going to make things a real pain. And just like you can imagine, we really want to get out of your hair as quickly as possible. So if we can get that price down just to that 5,000.
You can see his terminal is like printing out an order slip back here now. He's like, I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good for us if you guys stick around. So he's like, wow, I haven't even made that yet. They're ordering that.
Extra
So,
mayonnaise.
If I can I chime in? We brought you a lot of business, so that's got to be worth something, right?
Sure, but then I just pay it all back by giving you 1,000 credits off. Then it's a kind of a net zero for us.
Well, perhaps there's something you might need assistance with or
A favor.
a favor. We're pretty skilled transporters. If you ever need anything exported, perhaps. Maybe something you need delivered to a lost loved one or
Or just anything.
or just anything.
No questions asked.
I love the intensity of that statement.
I do not have any lost loved ones. Vamlax and I have been very happily married for the last 2 decades.
That's so sweet.
I can think about it, but honestly, I don't have anything that comes to mind at the moment that I need delivered.
Do you need anything fixed? Like maybe there's some broken parts around?
Do you need help in the kitchen? Onyx is ready.
I'm a pretty solid mechanic myself. A member of the old 405 local. I mean, it's local just to the station, but
Oh, well, is there a union discount?
Oh, you a member?
Yeah, I pull up my card.
It's like, oh, well, you should have said so before. That's no problem. I'm not gonna, I was overcharging you a little bit, so I can get this down to about $3,000 for you. Whoa.
Oh, thanks. I didn't realize it's my first posting on a ship, so still getting used to that.
Yeah, well, welcome. You gotta watch out for unsavory types out there. It's really,
Yeah, I can see that.
You really should lead with the union membership thing because we take care of our own. It's union strike. Is this your boss?
Yep, Captain Boss.
Kinda.
Kinda. What kind of? I mean, are you in a position of authority over this union member? Because then, as with kinda, she's not your friend. She's your employee.
I just try to dodge the questions.
Yeah.
I'm
Management,
I own
am I
the-
right?
I know.
Anyways,
they think just 'cause they
Harley
get paid
overhears
more.
this and is like perplexed by this because it's just like, aren't you married to your boss? Did you just not just say that? But like Harley thinks
It's a
it doesn't-
partnership.
Yeah, it's true.
this is a co-ownership situation here. We are a collective here. I'll get those parts sent over to your ship right away. So that, I assume that you will be doing the repairs.
Oh yeah. Easy one.
All right. Well, thank you for your business and good luck there. Sorry, your name?
Kata,
Kata. Nice to meet you. I'm Jedediah.
nice to meet you. Put out one of my hands.
Well, I'm glad we could see eye to eye after all.
Yeah, I just didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's a good card to have in your back pocket.
No, I keep it in my front pocket actually.
Oh.
There's a special card pocket in my vest.
Harley leans
How
over to
about
Val and
sleeves?
says, "Yeah, she'll get it. She'll get it one day."
It's a human thing.
Yeah.
We keep all our cards in our sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Do you have special pockets in your sleeves?
All right. Shall we head back?
Yeah, let's get that part fixed.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it's gonna
Kata's
take,
doing
like,
that.
An
Yeah,
hour?
You guys don't
Yeah.
have to leave. I mean, the bros still have a lot of the menu to eat
They're
their
still
way
eating.
through.
Yeah.
I assume Harley has been roped in to at least help a little bit.
I mean, he's never met a meal he didn't like.
What's Onyx up to in this time?
Yeah, I feel like she'd also be like trying to compete, but she knows she probably can't. But she's
Doing,
trying her
like-
best.
Good
She's
content.
like-
They're doing those
She's
eating
like-
contests, like dipping hot dogs
Yeah.
in water and stuff like that.
So Onyx is doing a mukbang.
Yeah.
She's trying so hard. She didn't want a snack, so
Kata got some more fries to go, and it's gonna go back and fix
I
the
want
ship.
a charm check from Onyx to see how the mukbang content is working with their chat, whether they like it or whether they're going to be like, can we go back to parkour and answering questions?
what is okay, what kind of check?
Let's just do average. I think you've got a pretty friendly chat in general.
Triumph.
Ooh, triumph, yeah, and successes. A bit of a disadvantage, so I think you are struggling a bit with.
But it's
the
going
mukbang.
over.
So you're gonna take 2 strain just from like eating so much. But the chat is loving it. You're getting so many tips. They're like, more of this content, please. You see a couple people like, this is a food channel now.
Yeah.
More alien foods.
Like I said, Onyx, I think she's gonna try a new thing. It's Onyx tries new things.
You're just a variety channel now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an Onyx pun with food. I'll get there.
Thanks, Marley.
No worries.
So Cap and Kat are heading back to the ship right now. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just going to take the rest of the hour probably to fix
I
the
mean, you would know, but
It's
that's
basically plug and play.
yeah.
You get back to the ship, and when you do, you are met by Kay, who says, Captain, the communications seems to be off. I wasn't able to hail you inside the station, but we have a ship approaching.
Is that unusual somehow? What ship?
It appears to be a ship I have not encountered before. It seems to be some sort of heavily armed vessel.
Some sort. Okay.
Could it just be coming to the station? Or is it coming for us?
It just seems to be an approach to the station, but I just figured you might want to know that there's a heavily armed vessel approaching.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna.
that's fair.
I'm gonna start kind of quick pace, making my way to the cockpit. Kata, make sure you get on that drive. Get it
Gotcha.
up and running as quick as you can. Kay, can we get a visual on this ship, or is it out of range?
It is still too far, Captain, but I will let you know as soon as I can.
Okay. I'm just gonna jump to or head over to the cockpit and like just kind of monitor sensors, and as soon as we got like a visual or something, get it on screen. And then in the meantime, I'm also going to calm Harley,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be like,
Upon doing that, because it doesn't seem to be going through, you call Kay saying that the comms weren't working, and now you can kind of tell why that ship is jamming you.
gotcha. Yeah.
And here's a song from a band we like.
We were young and intense, so we moved in together. Sharing one life seemed like the only answer. No way out, but to go all in. It's half the rent, twice the suffering. I've made some mistakes and I'll make them again. As you get older, it's harder to grasp. Being an idiot.
That was the song Maybe Someday by a band whose name I love to say, Pick-you, pick-you, pick-you. And also in the episode was Mobina Galore with Whiskey Water. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow Dungeon Punks on all of our socials or check out patreon.com/dungeonpunks. For as little as $5 a month, you can get early access to episodes, bonus monthly talkback episodes, deleted scenes, and, maybe a few more goodies. Dungeon Punks was produced by Kirk Hamilton for the Podcasts of Doom Network.